There's something called a Larry Elder show. Today is March 20th, 2022. That's what he looks like. And there's the date. Now, I was watching it, and what struck me as interesting is there's this girl named Amy Horowitz, who has a YouTube clip that he features, and I'm right now here featuring him. But it goes through, I don't know how the YouTube generation works, but they're on a college campus. It's about the level college that I was allowed to go to. And it's like Long Island University. We're not talking like Boston U. I was accepted there. I just never got to go there because Lou didn't have the money, nor did Lynn and whatever broke in the machine. So I went to LIU, and the level of university, they go to the campus, they're like, so President Joe Biden, you know any of his accomplishments since he got into office? And like they're interviewing the college kids, and each one of them's like, no. I'm like, right, okay, so I'm not the only one. Just saying, it's a urban legend that the President of the United States that looks like us being the ancestors is actually in that position because he's fighting and defending our freedom with every breath he takes. It's the only thing that makes sense. Otherwise, I don't see why you have one.
Policy that you can point to?
No,
I don't know.
really.
What do you think he's accomplished? Like actually gotten done?
Honestly, I can't tell you for sure.
Why is this not working?
I'm like,
It was to fight anti-Semitism. It was for racial unity.
Anything come to mind?
no? Yeah. Is there a particular policy that you can point to?
No,
I don't know.
really.
What do you think he's accomplished? Like actually gotten done?
Honestly,
What has he actually gotten done?
not really anything coming to mind.
I'm like blanking. Foreign policy wise, anything you can think of, or economically?
No.
What would you say he did?
Now they're in college. They wasted their entire life up until this point sitting held captive in some room, looking to the adults at the head of the room with this flag, with the rest of their lives and their potential opportunity in society weighed in the balance of whoever was at the front of their room with this flag somewhere in the system. Then after they were held captive for countless years of absolutely nothing learned, nothing earned, nothing gained, nothing spoken of that's useful in any format for their future, then they pay to go get a more education, and then you ask them about the government, and it's blank stares or nobody knows. It's like it's the magic behind the curtain kind of a thing. I mean, we all just believe like he's like better than Walt Disney. He's just gonna make Disney princess magic for all the girls, husbands, great families, world that I want to live into every day and look forward to. That's what I expect out of President Biden. Making a world that I should be living in and defending my freedom from his whatever magic position in the world. I mean, I don't know. That was the mission and the action plan. I don't know on delivery what happened before he got there.
Was in his first year?
I'm thinking, one second.
Take your time.
So apparently I'm not the only one that's left out of the national security news alerts. I don't know, these tech giants and like bajillionaires putting idiots inside of a space capsule that goes up and comes back down. Not worth the salt of the earth in skins, but whatever. Are doing something quietly dangerous. And then this happens to the rest of us, and it's like, right, got it. Okay, so do they ever come out from behind the desk and address humanity for all of the time that they've wasted, stolen, just so they don't actually have to come out and speak to humanity? There's a lot of broken spots where people hide, I'm just saying. She's thinking about what President Biden's done in his first year.
I don't really know.
I think the problem is these students don't know how to speak Bidenese.
Next no srent, Badakefker. My boss been wet. Palmas, Truinder dash dubba depressure. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I am going to teach you how to speak Bidenese.
Is that like basketball or football? Bidenese, huh? Right.
I'm going to teach you a few words and then we'll get the proper pronunciation and context from the master himself, President Joe Biden. The first word I'm going to teach you today is Nexnosrent. Nexnosrent. President Biden will now demonstrate this word for us.
Donald Trump does pose an extra threat to this. It's not hypothetical.
It's not hypothetical. Nexnosrent. Okay, the next word we've got is Badakefker. Badakefker. Say it. Try it. Badakefker. President Biden.
Rock and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care.
And
Badakefker. It starts with bad, B-A-D. Is that where you import all the not us? So they're purposely injecting people and then causing pressure changes in the cabin and atmosphere so we break down even further? Just curious, because I really, again, lots of holes in proliferation. It's like a gigantic paper with holes just stuck in it. Things falling through the cracks all over the place. And I'm holding on to one wiffle ball to my chest. Eric Thomas Jefferson said he was coaching wiffle ball. I'm just saying. The one that I saw. I don't know what happened to him. Great one-time meeting. We went to Port Jeff. That was in his name. That was symbolic. We talked one set of numbers, which was he liked 7, I liked 3 or 8, and I really was having a hard time deciphering like which one I liked more between 3 and 8. Extent of the conversation. And then the pilot just disappeared into thin air, never to be seen or heard from again. And however that works, along with memories of the event until they come back. Because I'm either in a corrupt system or I walk into a system that's slightly functional, but the physiology of biology matrix is not working.
Bidenese was on display during the State of the Union speech.
So let us continue to draw inspiration from the iron will of the Ukrainian people. To our fellow Ukrainian Americans who forged the deep bond that connects our two nations, we stand with you. We stand with you. Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people. He'll never.
Did you just say the Iranian people or Ukrainian people? I heard Iranian. The subtext said Iranian. That source is Reuters. That's confusing. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. So, how are the tax dollars doing, and what are the kids learning in college? More nothing. It's wasting another 4 years where they don't have to give them jobs. They don't have to think about the future. They can, because it almost feels like all of the not us somehow got all of the union contracted jobs, so that entire labor pool is like not even accessible. So someone came up with an extra 4 years of holding the kids captive. This time you pay the universities, and then they rob that money and give it to some sports whatever. I mean, it's real. It is so broken on such a large scale of growing other people's kids more strong and intelligent, and growing their networks are more solid than the ones that I was able to like receive or exposed to. They have the most solid, dangerous phone tree and communication and business networks domestically here in the us garden, but it's not the us that has these things or access to these things. It's the not us that's here that has access to these things. And then the us, we get these same labeled things like, oh, I went to college, me too. Right, got it, okay, but their level of college and my takeaway from college, to totally, same word, to totally different access to opportunity and to society for Societal Justice League. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.